everybody, and welcome to Racing from Delaware Park. I'm Rich Glazier, and we're going to take a look at Saturday's races. And it didn't rain. It rained all day yesterday. It rained early this morning, but by the time 1:15 came around, the sun was breaking through. But the damage had been done from the overnight rains and the Friday rains, and we were off the turf. And the track was sloppy all day. But no rain on Saturday. That's the important thing to remember. Some historians will look back and say, oh, track was sloppy on this June 23rd. Rich was wrong with it never rained, but that was from Friday. So, sloppy track and no turf, and we had no Bungie. Bungie was ahead of his game. He didn't pick one for today, and it wouldn't have been on the turf anyway. Now, he also says he didn't pick one for Monday. But we're hoping to be on the turf Monday, but Bungie didn't have an opportunity to look at the card. So we'll give him a pass on that. Sometimes he's a little lazy. All right, or he can't see, either one. Okay, where are we doing now? We getting ready to start? Hey, you know who was here today? Larry Letterman, the great announcer from Atlantic City Racecourse and Freehold Raceway. Larry had been having health problems, and he's in remission. His problems are in remission, and he came to celebrate that by spending a day at a track he always likes to come to, Delaware Park. So it was great to see him looking good and in good health. All right, now we'll go to the field for the opener. And here they are. And a couple years ago, Mr. Curran had a little minor surgery, and Larry Letterman came and took his place for a couple days. But doesn't have to happen today. John's at the mic as usual. And here's the opener from Saturday's card at Delaware Park.
And they're off. Town of Towns breaks well. Burford toward the inside quickly up the challenge. Ford now get that lead. Burford to the front and by a neck. Town of Towns back in the second. Right there, Demon Buster is a length further back in third. The favorite, Heaven's Runway, up on the outside fourth. And Willow Bob settles in the fifth as they make their way down the back stretch. Town of Towns on the outside, Burford on the inside, and now in between horses, that's Demon Buster. Those three across the track. Heaven's Runaway is right behind that group as they make their way into the turn. Now set to make it a foursome. Then a gap of 3.5 to Willow Bob, the trailer. As they race into the turn, Town of Towns has a slight advantage. Heaven's Runway, though, challenging on the outside. Demon Buster to the inside. Burford has retreated in fourth, and Willow Bob continues the trail with a quarter to go. Demon Buster on the inside. Heaven's Runway on the outside. Town of Towns now back in the third as they turn for home. Looks like we might be down to two. Heaven's Runway on the outside, and Demon Buster is doggedly battling back on the inside. These two are going to fight it out. 3 lengths further back to Burford with the rail. Just over 16th to go. Heaven's Runway leads it by a neck. Demon Buster's dead game and trying to come back on the inside, but it's Heaven's Runway. Demon Buster. Heaven's Runway wins it by a hard-fought neck. Demon Buster getting second.
And the first race on Saturday goes to Heaven's Runway for Angel Suarez and David Jacobson. He's just been doing well here. He's based out of New York, but he looks around, he reads every one of these condition books within a couple hundred miles, and he's been finding success here at Delaware Park. This is for that Drawing Away Stables. Most of them have been for that owner. And congratulations, 380, 210, 210. Demon Buster was second with Rosado, 340 and 260. And Burford was third, 260. So the exact in the opener, 1020. The try, 2280. And no soup for you in the opener. There was no superfecta due to the short field. All righty, let's go to race 2. And there's a look at the field. Pick out one you like, and let's watch the action on a sloppy track.
And they're off. Val's Sun breaks well, joined by Work Tab and Peyton Place up on the outside. Those three across the track. John Wannabe Henry down toward the inside with the rail. That's Dangerous Notion. Ulag drops back to last as they race around the first turn. On the front end, it's Work Tab showing the way. Leads it by about a half a length. Up on the outside, Peyton Place is right there, set to challenge in second. Now it's 3 lengths further back to Val's Son. Down to the inside, Dangerous Notion. About 5 lengths further back to John Wannabe Henry. And Ulag is at the back. Opening quarter went in 23-2 as they make their way down the backstretch. And on the front end, it's still Work Tab showing the way. Leads it by 3 parts over Peyton Place. Val's Son is moving closer in third. Also trying to hang in there, Dangerous Notion fourth. Only about 2.5 lengths separates the top 4. Now you go about 8 lengths further back to the trailers as they race into the turn. Ulag and John Wannabe Henry. They've gone the half in 47-4, under a half mile to go. And on the front end, Peyton Place takes over. Leads it by now 3 lengths. Val's Son has moved in the second, going after that leader. As dropping back, that's Work Tab in third, followed by Dangerous Notion. They're well spread out with a quarter to go. Looks like a 2-horse affair right now. And Peyton Place will have to hold off Val's Son, who's running erratically there. 7 lengths further back to the rest of them. Top of the stretch. The 6 went in 1:14-1. Peyton Place is holding on. Val's Son made a run right there, couldn't quite sustain it. About 10 or 11 lengths further back, the battle is for third. A 16th to go, and it's Peyton Place down along the rail in command. We'll win this one by about 2.5 lengths at the line. Val's Son ran a game second about 15 lengths or more further back. John Wannabe Henry took over third with Work Tab hanging on the fourth.
And Peyton Place does it in the second for Brian Pedroza, and yet another trainer that shipped in, Kelly Breen, the very dapper trainer, always dressed to the T's, and he did this for Mr. Amour Stables. $5, $3, $2.60. Val's Son with Carrasco, $2.40, $2.10. And third was John Wannabe Henry for Koa, $3.60. Zach to $12.60, try $58.80, double $9.40, and that's super $70.80. Claim? Yes, there was a claim person. It was number 5. Peyton Place, the winner, went to Jorge Diaz. All righty, on to the third. Now the third race was taken off the turf, as you can probably tell. Lots of scratches. In fact, just 4 of them remained in the third. So that's bad news, but the good news is, if you're playing the pick 5, you start off with a 4-horse field. And here's Mr. Kern with the call.
And they're off. Channel Surfing, as expected, goes for that lead, but quickly Antia is being hustled up on the outside to challenge. Toward the inside, So Good to Go, and Anonymous to the trailer. They're paired off as they race into that first turn. Channel Surfing and Antia are going at it stride for stride. Then a gap of about 3.5 lengths to So Good to Go, and up alongside that's Anonymous the trailer as they make their way around that first turn. It's the favorite, Channel Surfing, now extending the margin to 1.25 lengths over Antia. Opening quarter goes in 24-1 as they straighten away. Channel Surfing by almost 2. Antia racing second. 2 more lengths further back to So Good to Go, and Anonymous up alongside of that one. Only about 4.5 lengths separates the field as they move down the Delaware backstretch. Channel Surfing and Cedeno leads it by now clear 2 lengths, maybe 2.25 over Antia. Then So Good to Go and Anonymous side by side as they make their way toward the half-mile marker. Channel Surfing leads it by 3. Half goes in 49-3. Comfortable fractions as they race into the turn. Anonymous charging up on the outside, trying to take over second, followed by So Good to Go, and now Antia is dropping back. 3/8 remains, and Channel Surfing showing the way. Anonymous on the outside, So Good to Go on the inside are battling for second and third right now, and it's 4 lengths further back to Antia's thrown in the towel. With 3/8 to go, it's Channel Surfing in control. Cedeno sitting up in the saddle, so it's Plenty Horse, it seems, in front by 5. So Good to Go is taking over clear possession of second, followed by Anonymous as they turn for home. The 6 winning 15-4. Channel Surfing in front by 4 lengths. So Good to Go has a slight opportunity, but that's quickly diminishing now as Channel Surfing now set down for the drive, extends the margin. It's all Channel Surfing, wins it by about 5. So Good to Go clearly second best, far back to Anonymous and Antia.
Easy win here in the third for Channel Surfing for CC Carol Cedeno. And we've had 3 races. So we had a New York trainer, Jacobson, win the opener. Kelly Breen, a Jersey trainer, win the second. And here's Jorge Navarro, who wins wherever he goes, but he is based out of Monmouth. For Joe Bessiger, this one, 320-210. No show wagering. So good to go for Suarez, 210. And for the record, the third horse was anonymous. I won't tell you his name. And that was Pablo Rodriguez. The exacta, 460, no try. The double, 820. The pick 3, 610. And no superfecta in that one. Back to the fourth race now we go as we turn the page, and looks like no scratches in this one, so pretty good size field to go here. In the fourth, looks like they're going a mile.
And they're off. Pretty even start for them all. Moxie being hustled. Miss Elegance toward the inside, up on the outside. She's a Sassy Lady, also bidding for the top spot as they race into the turn with 3 across the track. Looks like on the outside, She's a Sassy Lady will cross over and get that lead. Opens up 2 lengths on the field. Moxie right alongside. That's Flying Phillips on the outside to challenge, and rushing up there for the lead also is Flying Phillips. But it's going to be She's a Sassy Lady. Hard work to get that early lead with Flying Phillips in pursuit second. Moxie's dropped back in third. Up on the outside appears to be Sadie's Magic toward the inside. With the rail, that's Only One Wish. Opening quarter went in 23-4 as they make their way down the backstretch. They're still going well on the front end. Flying Phillips on the outside. She's a Sassy Lady on the inside. 5 lengths further back to Moxie going along in third, followed by Only One Wish. Up on the outside, Sadie's Magic. Then comes Miss Elegance and Important toward the inside as they make their way past the half-mile marker. Half in 47-3. They race into the turn. On the front end, it's still She's a Sassy Lady and Flying Phillips head-to-head. Moxie's had a perfect setup in third, followed by Only One Wish. Then comes on the inside Important, Miss Elegance, and now Sadie's Magic dropping out of it. Flying Phillips takes over, being pursued now by Moxie as throwing in the towel. That is She's a Sassy Lady. Important rallies toward the inside of Only One Wish as they head for home with Flying Phillips to catch. They've gone the 6 furlongs in 14-1. Flying Phillips now pursued by Moxie. Far outside, Only One Wish is kicking it in also. Those 3 it's down to, and here comes Only One Wish. Now charging by them all. Only One Wish to the front. Flying Phillips trying to hang on to second, followed by Moxie, and a late rally from Important, but it's going to be Only One Wish and Carol Cedeno in hand in the final 70. Flying Phillips, I think, held off Important.
And it was Only One Wish, and CC Carol Cedeno, back-to-back scores for her. And this was a Delaware-based trainer, Scott Lake, who was, of course, tied for the leading trainer last year and an 8-time leading trainer at Delaware Park. TriStar Farms, the owner, 744.2260. Flying Phillips was second for Rosado and Ness, 663.60. And Important was third with Lara, 220. Exacta 51.20, the try 150.40, the double $14, the pick 3 16.20, the pick 4 26.20, the super 250.270. As we move to race 5 on Saturday's card, this was another one taken off the turf and scratched down to 5 horses. But once again, it starts to pick 4, so it gives you an opportunity maybe to be live in the big exotic wager. Here's John with the call.
And they're off. Expect Indy breaks well. Buffs of Love, though, quickly, and Unbridled Escape flies out of that gate there, being hard urged for that lead, and we'll get it into that first turn. Unbridled Escape from the outside, crossing over quickly, opening up about 3 or 4 lengths on the field. Buffs and Love well in hand in second, followed by Expect Indy. Then comes Sophia is an Angel, and Hope's Blossom is the trailer as they make their way around the first turn. Unbridled Escape wanted that lead and got it under Jose Betancourt. Leads it by about 4 lengths. Buffs and Love racing second, left on it further back to Expect Indy, then Sophia is an Angel, and the trailer Hope's Blossom. Opening quarter went in 24-1, and Unbridled Escape trying to slow things down now on the front end, leads it by about 2 lengths. Next in line, that's Buffs and Love racing second, followed by Expect Indy. Then two more to Sophia is an Angel, and the trailer is Hope's Blossom. About 5.5 lengths separates the field as they approach the half-mile marker, half in 49 flat. And on the front end, Unbridled Escape now has some company from Buffs and Love and Expect Indy a length further back. Sophia is an Angel, also with a shot in fourth and a gap of 4 or 5 lengths further back to the trailer, Hope's Blossom. 3/8 to go. On the front end, Unbridled Escape. Here comes Expect Indy up there 3 wide. Buffs and Love between horses. Sophia is an Angel. It's a 2.5 length gap between that one and the trailer. Far back to Hope's Blossom. Expect Indy on the far outside, losing ground around the bend, but leads it by 2 lengths as they head for home. On the inside, Unbridled Escape trying to hang in there, followed by Buffs and Love, and Sophia is an Angel. But it's all Expect Indy down the lane, widening with every stride. Expect Indy, Carol Cedeno is on a roll. That's going to be 3 in a row for her. Expect Indy wins it in hand in the final 70 yards. On the outside, Sophia is an Angel up for second, followed by Unbridled Escape in third.
And there we see the winner was number 2, Mr. Maybe. No Maybe, but no, Expect Indy, I mean. I'm sorry, Mr. Maybe's the daddy. Expect Indy, and that is a win 3 in a row for CC. Carol Cedeno, what a good day she's having. Another invading trainer, Kieran McGee, for the Gumster Stables. 460, 240, 210. Sophia is an Angel for Ruiz. 220, 210. Unbridled Mate for Betancourt, $3. No, I'm sorry, Unbridled Escape. I keep saying their daddy's name. The Exacta, $9.60. The Try, $53. The Double, $26.60. The Pick 3, $17.10. The Super, $39.60. What race are we up to now? Is that the lucky 7th? No, it's the unlucky 6th. All right, but I hope it's lucky for you. There was a scratch of the 7, so we had 6 of them to go. Here's Mr. Kern.
And they're off. Pretty even start. Overcame, breaks well toward the outside. Down to the inside goes Spitesford, and What's Inside to duel for that lead. Chirping is up in the third, followed by Overcame in fourth. Quickly, a gap of 5 to 2 Blave, another 4 more to swing stage the early trailers as they speed down the backstretch. What's Inside on the outside. On the inside, it's Spitesford. They're going at it head-to-head. It's 5-length gap to Chirping, followed by Overcame. Still about 6 more lengths to 2 Blave. And swing stage the trail, opening quarter win. And a swift 22 seconds flat as they race into the turn. Now What's Inside is put away, at least for the time being. Spitesford is going to try to come back for more now on the outside. So they went from inside to outside, and let's see which one it benefits. Then a gap of 3 to Chirping, followed by Overcame. Still far back to 2 Blave, and the trailer still is swing stage. They're going at it once again. They're re-engaging as Spitesford. What's Inside is now on the inside as they turn for home. Trying to rally Chirping, and on the far outside, Overcame. It's What's Inside on the inside, leading it by a half. Spitesford racing second. Overcame is coming fast on the outside. Here comes Overcame. It's What's Inside. Overcame is there. Spitesford far outside, Chirping. What's Inside? Gamely trying to hold off. Overcame, overcomes it looks like. May have got up in the final jump.
Overcame, came on and won it for Dean Pinnell. And Pete Wazeluk. Way to go, Pete. Gets his first win of the meet. Cobra Cooper Racing. 2440, 780, 380. What's Inside with Yo Chris DiCarlo, 340, 280. And Chirping for Koa, 560. Exacta 7760, Try 30760, Double 3280, Pick 3 11890, Super 60520. And there you have 6 races. Now we go to the 7th race, which was originally scheduled for the turf. It transferred to the main track, not because of Saturday's rains, because of Friday's rains. There you see who's left in the field as they're ready to go in the lucky 7th.
And they're off. Silent Waters breaks well, but has company quickly from Bridget's Big Lovey. Up on the outside, Warrior of the Roses. Nate's Tizzy looking for a spot. As they pass the finish line the first time, Bridget's Big Lovey will try and dictate that tempo well off the rail. Leads it by a half over Warrior of the Roses. Nate's Tizzy caught 3 wide into the bend. Saving all the ground, Poshki down toward the inside, followed by Silent Waters. And the trailer into that first turn is Gold Braid. Opening quarter goes in 23-3 as they curl around the clubhouse turn. And on the front end, the favorite Bridget's Big Lovey leads it by a length and a quarter. Warrior of the Roses right there in second. Up on the outside, Nate's Tizzy in third. A length and a half further back to Silent Waters and Poshki toward the inside. And Gold Braid continues at the back, about 7 or 8 lengths off that leader, which is your favorite Bridget's Big Lovey. They've got 5/8 to go, and Bridget's Big Lovey by a 3/4 length margin right now as Warrior of the Roses creeping closer. Lengthening it further back to Nate's Tizzy on the inside. That's Poshki racing evenly in fourth. Then comes Silent Waters, and the trailer still is Gold Braid. Half went in 47-2. Honest tempo being set. Here comes Warrior of the Roses and Carol Cedeno to take on that leader, and now sticks a neck in front of Bridget's Big Lovey. Also right there, Nate's Tizzy trying to hang in there in third. 5 lengths further back to Poshki. Then comes Silent Waters and Gold Braid. Right now, Warrior of the Roses in command as they head for home. They went the 6 furlongs in 12-1. Warrior of the Roses now opens up 4 lengths on the field. Nate's Tizzy doing battle with Bridget's Big Lovey for second and third. The rest are far back. A furlong from home, looking for a 4th of the day, and she's going to get it. Carol Cedeno on Warrior of the Roses will win this one. Nate's Tizzy getting second, followed by Bridget's Big Lovey trying to hold on to third over late running Poshki.
And it was Warrior of the Roses taking it for CC Carol Cedeno. Congratulations, Carol. 4th win on today's card. I'm sure that puts her in the jockey standings lead. We'll have to start doing those pretty soon. They're sorting themselves out. Nice guy, Damon Dilladovico, the trainer, another ship-in trainer for Richard Hackerman. 2020, 7 even, 340. Second was Nate's Tizzy for Koa, 342.20, and Bridget's Big Lovey for Pino, 220. Exacta, $87. Try 168.80. Double 215.40. Pick 3 402.70. Pick 5 5,000 242.30. Super 174.30. And that winner was another Delaware certified winner.
Claimed.
Yes, claim person. The 5 Bridget's Big Lovey was claimed by Scott Lake. Well, here's a rarity. The last 2 races today are for the Arabians. So you Arabian fans get to bet an Arabian Daily Double, not often seen in this country. So pick out one you like for race number 8, and let's see how you do.
And they're off. Jim Dandy to the rescue, breaks well toward the inside, Captain Bush. On the outside, Little Dude with the rail. That's Mystical as they make their way into that first turn. Mystical hugs the rail and comes out on top by a head. Captain Bush up on the outside second. Down toward the inside, that is Magic Man saving ground there in third as they make their way around that first turn. Up on the outside, now Jim Dandy to the rescue, vying for that third spot. Then a gap of 2.5 lengths to Little Dude, about 3.5 more lengths to the trailers Micah and Risky Red. As they straighten away, opening quarter went in 26-4, and on the front end, it's Mystical leading it by about a neck. Right there on the outside, Captain Bush in second, length further back to Jim Dandy to the rescue, followed by on the inside, it is Magic Man as they make their way down the back stretch. Then there's a gap of about 5 lengths further back to Little Dude, Micah, and Risky Red with the rail. First 4 well grouped after half in 53 seconds flat as they race into the turn. Mystical leads it still by about a half length over Captain Bush. Jim Dandy to the rescue, then comes Magic Man still a close up fourth. 3 lengths to Little Dude, Risky Red, and Micah. 3/8 to go. It's still Mystical, and on the outside now, challenged by Jim Dandy to the rescue as they make their way around the bend. Captain Bush has thrown in the towel. Next in line, that is looking to move up. Magic Man on the outside. Little Dude is picking up some momentum, but Jim Dandy to the rescue. Now leads it by a length and a half as they turn for home. Mystical down toward the inside. Up on the outside, Magic Man's under a drive. Looking to split horses. The Mayor Risky Red also with a shot. Furlong to go. 4 in contention. On the outside, Magic Man forging to the front. Now begins to edge away. It's all Magic Man down the lane. Magic Man and Ryan Powell's going to win this one. Going
Magic
clear by
Man's gonna
5 lengths.
pull away and win
Mystical.
easy for Ryan Powell for Fennica Bentley. 13.20 to win. Mystical was second, $3.210. Risky Red, $5.80 to show for Betancourt. Exact to $30. Try 234.60, 86.60 for the double, 26.09.50. Pick 3, pick 4, 11, 36.30. Super 417.30. On we go to the 9th and final for Arabians.
And they're off. 4 of them across the track for that lead. Only RB Kinky Boots is off the pace right now. It looks like he's going to move up, or she will move up 5 wide into the first turn. So your favorite's been caught wide around the bend as they make their way around the clubhouse turn. Down toward the inside, Pick Me with the advantage. Toward the inside, Last Call up there right alongside Pam's Masquerade. RB Kinky Boots with a wide journey continuing around that turn. And the trailer is Days of Awe as they make their way toward the back stretch. Opening quarter in 27-4. And on the front end, it's Pick Me by a length and a half. Under a tight hold, that's Pam's Masquerade. Up there on the outside, RB Kinky Boots has now worked forwardly in the third. And down toward the inside, that's Last Call. And Days of Awe is your trailer, about 5 lengths off the lead. As they approach the half-mile marker, it's still Pick Me in front by a length and a quarter. Pam's Masquerade up on the outside, RB Kinky Boots toward the inside, Last Call, and Days of Awe. Only about 3.5 lengths separates the field after a half in 55-4. They race into the turn. Pick Me on the front end, but there goes Pam's Masquerade and RB Kinky Boots, both spurting on by. Pick Me back into third temporarily as moving up on the outside, it's Last Call and Days of Awe. 3/8 to go. RB Kinky Boots on the outside. Pam's Masquerade on the inside. Days of Awe continues to move nicely in third, followed by Last Call, and dropping out of it, Pick Me. 4 still with a shot as they turn for home. RB Kinky Boots. On the inside, it's Pam's Masquerade. 2 lengths further back to Days of Awe and Last Call. It's RB Kinky Boots trying to get away from Pam's Masquerade, but Pam's Masquerade hanging in there gamely. Last Call trying to rally with the rail. It's RB Kinky Boots in front. RB Kinky Boots, Pam's Masquerade, and Last Call, but RB Kinky Boots will win it.
A hard-earned victory for the big favorite, Kinky Boots, for Koa with Koa, Ernesto Torres, $3, $210, $210. Pam's Masquerade ran a big second there, 560, 210. Last Call was 210 to show. Exactly 11, 1740 for the try, double 2220, pick 3, 127.20, and no superfecta. And the handle, 557, 871. And that'll do it for tonight's show. Next live racing day is Monday. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.